So the second half of this video, I know the Queen's funeral is supposed to be on Monday. The coverage starts at 5 a.m. And of course, you're going to have people that's going to glorify the Queen. And it's going to be like, oh, the Queen was this and Queen was that. The Queen has a complicated, fucked up ass history. I mean, if you want to talk about like British colonialism and British imperialism, let's be real. They colonized over 62 countries, including one of the islands that my brother-in-law is from. So the news that broke about the Queen passing away, they didn't feel anything because the Queen, you know, oversaw the colonization and imperialism of these countries. If I'm saying the words correctly. She did. So it's like, what the fucking point is glorifying her? Do I hate the lady? No, I don't hate the lady. I do wish her a comfortable rest where she's going to be. But I'm not sad. I'm not going to be sad for her because she has a bad history. And this imperialism is one of them. It is. And that's something that people are just going to have to reckon with. So when I post videos about Princess Diana, like Princess Diana was different from all the others because she had empathy and she actually cared and cared about people of all different racial backgrounds versus really the Queen really didn't do much. She was just a figurehead. So all this saying like she was so great and everything. No, she saw imperialism. That's what she saw. And that's a fact. But, you know, I'll be at work or probably on my way to work with that whole funeral going on. So, yeah, it's going to be on C-SPAN. You get to watch it there. That's what we got the internet for. So, normally, this portion, because I'm about to end this soon. So, you know, midterms is coming up. You know, important elections coming up, gubernatorial. I think it's like how many gubernatorial races it will be during gubernatorial races in the country. Elections. Oh, there we go. There are 36 states and 3 territories. I'm assuming Puerto Rico is one of those territories that have gubernatorial elections. And that includes my state as well. So there's a lot of states that have a lot of gubernatorial elections. And there, of course, there's some state seats that are up. And federal seats, well, all people in the lower chamber of Congress, they up for re-election. And then I believe there's like 30-something senators up for re-election. And some trying to defend their seats and go for their full term. So this is going to be interesting. But we have some folks in a do something Twitterverse of the world, you know, decided they wanted to invade the mentions, even though their name was not tagged nowhere. And if I have the screenshot somewhere here, you know, no, I don't, but I have it on my timeline. Haha. I'm gonna find it. There we are. So, this particular Twitter follower who got known on the internet for screaming, oh, thank you, Queen. Thank you very much. So, this do something Twitter person who got, thank you, Queen, who got known for screaming on the internet. This person here. I'm going to read their first initial tweet. When you're a girl who starts a project because she loves her country and 2 years later find herself invited to the White House. First of all, you're a woman. You're not a girl. You're close to 50. You're a woman. Married with a child. But I digress. So I said about this post, is she gonna encourage her fellow white brothers and sisters to support the Biden and Harris agenda and vote for Dems in November? I mean, if she's going to retract what she said. So I want to play what exactly she said. So here we go.
So the DNC just tweeted that they raised $16.1 million in May for a total of $66 million this year. The most the DNC has ever raised at this point in the midterms. And that's wonderful. Unfortunately, the same day, the DCCC sent a text saying, humiliating defeat. The Republicans have outraised Democrats by $7 million. They also threw in that Roe v. Wade looks like it's going to be overturned and women's reproductive rights are going to be gone. Yeah, no duh. You're about a month late to that story. That's why most of us who've been paying attention keep saying this election shouldn't be about a worldwide problem like inflation, but an American problem like loss of democracy, book banning, guns, and fundamental human rights. Do you guys not talk? You're going to send a, yay, look how much money we raised and everything is lost, we don't have enough money message in the same day? I mean, I know you're different groups, but pick a narrative. Get your house in order. The Republican messaging is tight, it's sharp, it's mostly lies, but they all say it in the same way at the same time on the same day, and then their propaganda networks repeat it until they change course. They're like a speedboat, just dodging and weaving, getting the story into the public consciousness. And the Democrats are like an aircraft carrier with one broken engine where the captain doesn't talk to the first mate. Get it together. You're the people in charge of saving democracy. That's why we're sending you money. Not because you're doing such a good job, but because we can't buy airtime on national television. Most of us can't afford to buy a billboard or have a super PAC. You're in charge. So get in the game. Or at the very least, get on the same page. Because this isn't rocket science. It's sales. My God.
So she responded, nope, the Dems found their fight. I'm proud of them. Doesn't change my point last June. So in response, I said, well, what you should do is encourage other white women who are independent voters to vote for the party. Your platform is huge. That's something to consider. And I said, lastly, listen to black women. I don't see you interviewing black women running for office or on the ground working for national, state, and local campaigns. That's another thing to consider. And you know what? White women like her and other white women with big ass platforms screaming at the Democratic Party saying, we want you to defend democracy. That was your motherfucking job back in 2016. But your excuse was, oh my God, I can't vote for her. Oh my God, she's corrupt. Oh no, she's not the woman that I want to be my president. So I'm just going to stay home, vote third party, or vote for Donald Trump. Which the end result of exit polling show 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. Almost close to the same rate as white men voted for Trump. And I thought you would have learned your lesson for 4 years. But y'all continue to vote at a higher percentage, 55% for that bum. Y'all did. And then last year in Virginia, the suburban white women voted for Glenn Youngkin at 57%. So right then and there, as I said earlier, for the do something Democrats or the do something Twitterverse who want to lecture leaders in the Democratic Party, how about you gather your fellow white brothers and sisters who are independent voters leaning conservative, maybe you should tell them to vote for Democrats. And stop voting for the opposition who is willing to throw democracy in the garbage can. And listen to more black women. That's the problem. Y'all don't listen to black women. Y'all think we just be talking out our asses and we always angry and shit, even though y'all put that fucking label on us. But we do our part. We show up and vote. Higher numbers for the Democratic Party. We're the highest demographic to vote for Democrats. We vote for Democrats over 90%. You know who don't? Majority of white women. White women vote for Democrats under 50%. Because that's the damn truth. And there are receipts to show it. So don't come in my mentions and say, well, black people voted for Republicans at this certain percentage. We don't vote for Republicans in high fucking numbers like white men and white women. But what about the Hispanic community? I'm not talking about the Latino community. I'm talking about black people and the white people who keep supporting white supremacy, especially the white people. The reason why I bring up black people because we do our fucking part. And black men actually vote majority for Democrats. A little bit percentage vote for Republicans. But truth to be told, black people on the whole, we vote for Democrats in high numbers. So, white men and majority of white women, do your part. Do your fucking part. And as for prosecuting Twitter, as I said before, I want to say this. If you don't have experience working for the DOJ, or if you have worked for the DOJ and did not convict a whole bunch of people and don't have a conviction rate of 100%, I'm going to need for you to shut the fuck up. That's all. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I had a long day. I was on my feet and I'm tired. I'm just tired. But please be safe out here. It's scary. I'm scared. I'm scared of monkeypox. I'm scared of polio, even though I got all my shots. And I'm scared of COVID. And for those who are like in other places, just be careful. For those who are like, frontline workers, be careful. Because this winter is going to be no joke. If you're an educator, be careful. If you work in, even if you work in an office, be careful. That's all I got to say. Have a next time. Goodbye.